friends, let us attempt one more day for our Adhyatmika sadhana of intellectual understanding and practical doing about the truth or the reality. Let us start the day like every day with our Shanti Mantra Ucharana, the most beautiful Shanti Mantra as well as mantra invoking the grace of Lord for retaining our spiritual knowledge, using that knowledge to reach the truth and also enroot all our faculties of body senses, be intact and helpful. Not that they are blocks with some or the other shortcomings or ailments in them. So the mantra is Yaschandasam Rushabhaha. Omkara is the Lord to whom this mantra is addressed. And we are asking him, he fill our hearts with the Tattva Jnanam. O Lord, also keep that my body is healthy, tongue also healthy, with ears, may we listen more and more. And O Omkara Lord, you are the one, the kosha for the Paramatma. So if you will, you can reveal that Paramatma to us. And we know that the Laukika Prajna is the one which is hiding your glory to us. So we reduce it, we will revel more and more in the Shastra Adhyanam only. This is our commitment. In that way, this mantra can be chanted with the meaning in this mind, this meaning in the mind. Om Yaschandasam Vrishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyodhyamrutaat Sambhabhuva Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भोरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः ॐ श्री वेदव्यासवैशम्पायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्यशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानपुनर्जागरणविश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतसमस्तसाधकभक्तानां धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये दिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याण विश्व एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं अस्माकं सहसाधकानां सायुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्य श्रद्धाभक्त्यादि समस्त सत् संपदा साधना अवाप्त्यर्थं श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्याकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः आद्यशङ्कर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचयिनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ॐ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली सप्तमोऽनुवाकः ॐ असद्वा इदमग्र आसीत् ततो वै सदजायत तदात्मानग्गः स्वयमकुरुत तस्मात् तत् सुकृतमुच्यत इति यद्वै तत् सुकृतं रसो वै सः रसगह्येवायं लब्ध्वानन्दी भवति को ह्येवान्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यदेष आकाश आनन्दो न स्यात् एष ह्येवानन्दयाते यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन् दृश्येनात्मे निरुक्ते निलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अथ सोऽभयं गतो भवति यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन् उदरमन्तरं कुरुते अथ तस्य भयं भवति तत्त्वेव भयं विदुषो मन्वानस्य तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. Friends, living life at the body level, senses level, perceiving the world, taking it as real, identifying with it, attached to it, living the life only at that level is so obvious, so normal, so natural. But recognizing the truth behind all this, the intellectual study of Shastra inquiry is required. Only then the life from the gross, mundane, problematic onwards, we can transcend from that and reach to a more substantial, peaceful zone. And then that understanding which is gained about the subtle truth through the study of Shastras. Again, on the seat of meditation, we have to actualize that experience into us. When the experience comes, then only there is a relief from redeem from all the samsara. Only the intellectual knowledge won't liberate us. Sadhana and anubhuti alone liberates us. But what makes us do exactly the sadhana to know the self is the intellectual understanding. Therefore, it is inevitable. And this understanding about the truth through the study of Shastra has to be continuously, relentlessly done, wherein we can't have relief even for one day also. Else, we get everything lost from our mind, we forget it. And even otherwise, throughout the day, one has to contemplate only on this truth or reality, become so much aware while living the normal daily routine also, that the worldliness is not entering into us much, and because of all the time just trying to put the mind on the self while studying or while listening or while meditating, it becomes easier. A spiritual seeker will have to go through this tough phase in life, everyone. And at every moment, there is a temptation for us to give up the sadhana, get back into the worldliness. That goes on happening in the mind by the mind's projection, by these other faculties of senses body, putting in front of us the complaint that it is very subtle, it is very tough, it is non understandable, it is impractical. We have no faith in the presence of that truth, we have our own doubts. So, these are the very many ways silently the enemies of the lower mind and the senses and body go on proposing to pull us down. It is only Ishvara and Guru Kripa and our own intellects, the firmness, that commitment that no, I want to do the sadhana, reach out the goal, that can make all these lower tendencies defeated and make us continuously, sustainingly on the sadhana. This is where many people fail. They start with very good enthusiasm, interest, and intentions. But after certain time, all the inner vasanas come out, outer world attracts them. The toughness in the sadhana also is very heavily taken by them. Then hmm, they slowly feel ये हमसे नहीं हो सकता है. Then we will not do it at all. As we are seeing almost every day, giving up the entire world and exclusively doing sadhana. This is the only way ultimately to reach the truth. But before that, to reach that level, balancingly we have to live life wherein outer world also we are living very respectfully. More important is not compromising with our lifting our intellect every day to that level of the truth by remembering what we are studying, listening from the Shastra. This is the tough job of always keeping up the information as well as inspiration at our intellectual level regarding the self, the truth, the reality. This is where many people fail, and that life of there is gone away from sadhana. They just are again back into the worldliness. But whatever sadhana done doesn't go waste. Therefore, again in some other life, it comes to inspire that person to be on the path. Again, even there, doing little bit, again going back. So instead of that, if you and I can all the time remember intellectually this goal and inspire ourselves that at every cost we will go deep in the understanding of the truth through the study of Shastra, so to we become deep in our contemplation and meditation to reach out to that experience. If this thought is again and again entertained, then only the inspiration to follow this path is sustained. If that entertainment is not there, then slowly the mind entertaining the opposite thoughts of worldliness. One fine morning, it discovers its strength and our weakness, and it just pulls us, says that from today I will not go to Upanishad class. बहुत सुन चुके हैं हो गया बस. That moment that devilish thought comes and one executes it, then the whole beauty of life spiritual, where consistently we are listening, studying, strengthening already gained knowledge and adding new knowledge, all this glorious exercise goes away. So we have to be very conscious, careful about our own inner bosom. At this level, in the beginning days, the Guru Ishvara Kripa pushes us. After certain time, they just leave it to us everything. It is you, your lives, your sadhana. You gain the information by attending classes, you get inspired, and you do. This is how we are left alone. At that time is the real challenge. When all the things effortlessly, smoothly happen, remember that is Ishvara and Guru Kripa and Punya Phala. But that's not actual sadhana. Actual sadhana starts when no one to help us around. And we have to struggle with our lower mind, with our vasanas, with our habits. You know, while doing so is a real the test for our integrity, our ability is done. And whoever passes it by being sincere, regular, committed, he alone will be given those subtler visions and glimpses of the first understanding, thereafter, even the experiences. In small little quotas, jerks, those anubhutis come. Again, they have to be taken for inspiration and we have to relentlessly continue. And all that do in a very jovial, good mood. I am doing sadhana as I am a Hindu in my Shastra. This word is told for my own liberation. My gurus also have done it. I am also doing it. In this positive, optimistic, sincere way, we have to do. Give a chance it to the mind, then the mind makes it again a mess of it. Again it brings all the excuses, complaints that it is tough, it is difficult. How long is the God there? Should we really pursue when the life is so beautiful outside? Why go for it? This is how the mind We'll do upasanas. Then by God's grace only, the so-called God's grace only, we can have beautiful comforts of the life or the world. As Tara say, the mind has no end. It continuously pops up with some or the other such ideas. Many of us are victims of that. Only those who are tuning to God Guru through regular prayers, he may we not succumb to the Maya, succumb to the Mana, succumb to the this avidya, going to go away from the शास्त्रास और साधना. जो लोग ऐसे निरंतर प्रार्थना करते रहते हैं उन्हीं में ये मन झुका रहता है, फिर it will not show its terrible powers. Left to the mind, it has such a logic, such a powers that it will derail us, distract us. May it not happen to us, may we all be consistent on the path. Consistent. Now we are into the Taittiriya Upanishad Adhyanam. Brahmananda Valli, Anuvaka 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the seventh also. Yesterday we have concluded. Every sentence of it is being thoroughly investigated at our level. Whatever we could understand, we have understood. As a just outline of all this, a summary of gist of all the seventh Anuvaka, if we want to grasp, it goes like this. What is there in the beginning is that pure Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirnama, Nirrupa Paramatma only. From him only the world came. By his own Sankalpa, so Kamayata, all that we saw in the earlier Anuvaka. When the world came from him, he alone is there in the form of the world totally. Once he is there in the world, as it is said in the earlier also, Satchatyacha bhavato niruktamcha niruktanjo nilenanja nilenanja vijnanancha vijnanancha satyamcha nrutancha satyam abhavatu yadidam kincha tat satyamitya chakshate. As we saw in the sixth verse, he alone has manifested as everything. Then once he is manifested everything, even the anubhutis also are his own manifestation. Anubhutis are happening at the upadhi level, but the cause of all anubhuti is he only. So the sukruta anubhuti is because of him. The rasa anubhuti is because of him. The trupti anubhuti is because of him. The ananda anubhuti is because of him only. So too, the anubhuti of inhaling and exhaling includes all the functionings of all the faculties, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, antakarana. All are because of the Lord only, in His presence only to remind us of His presence only. They are all happening. This is how this Anuvaka explains to us. And that Brahman we have to discover in the cave of our heart. And it is because of him only the Vidwan is Bhayarahita, and it is because of him only the Avidwan is Bhayayukta. And when one discovers him, Paramatma, in his identity, for him the Shashwata Bhayarahita. Not discovering the identity, the one who is maintaining Ut Aram Antaram. Aram Antaram. Aram means micro, minimum. Antaram with that Brahman one is maintaining, then he cannot escape the jaws of fear and misery. And the main thought is the Bhayarahityam to the Vidwan is because of Brahman, Bhayam to the Avidwan also is because of Brahman. Therefore, Asti Brahma Bhaya Bhaya Hetu Avidvat Vidshoho. In that way, Brahma Astitva is try to be brought to our intellectual acceptance. बिकॉज वो निर्गुण है, निराकार है, निर्विशेष है, निर्व्यवहार है, सो नहीं है. So easy to conclude. In spite of that, he is there and he is to be pursued and he is to be found in the heart. Till that intuitive intellect, it clicks and we get the experience of it. Yet, about its truth, about its clarity, will never come. Just like in elections, till the last vote is counted, last constituency or last, what do you say, mm, round of the counting is over, you can't declare whether who is the winner. Sometimes, okay, in the same way, till the last moment of experience dawns, no, the doubt about, suspicion about Paramatma is always there. Then, how to pursue the sadhana? Then, only with Shraddha. To create Shraddha in us only, all these examples to prove the existence of our Brahman to our intellectual satisfaction. And at a higher level, like a great bhakta, in his entire life's journey, he may not see God even once, but he knows the God is God, the Rama or Krishna are there, is there, and they are the ones who are conducting everything in the world around total and in their own personal life. Mere Ram, Mere Krishna. So to a Brahmagnani, through the study of this Upanishad, especially this Shashtama and Saktama Anuvaka of the Brahma Valli, should be very clear that it is Brahman because of whose presence the entire universe of Rupanama are there, Samashti. So to the West. And whatever is happening in the Samashti of Sashti Sthidilaya, whatever happening at the Vesti level of perceptions through all faculties, conductions in the world of objects, whatever is happening is because of him only. To this strongest conviction, a Vedantic student should come. Then still the problem or the goal is not yet reached. Then that Brahman has to be searched out again in our own for our own anubhuti, in our own Hridaya Akash. This is what the entire third valley will be dedicated to. That will be conducted when through this second valley we get fully thoroughly convinced कि though non-perceivable, no, though nirvishesha, though निर्व्यवहारा Brahman is there and actually ज़्यादा पूछा जाए तो Brahman alone is there. He alone remaining himself non-seen yet manifesting as the entire world in the devotion bhasha, thus deluding us. What is the delusion? Accepting the seen world as real and therefore not reaching to the substratum and satisfied with the projected world and expecting more and more things only from it. This is called illusion. Satisfied with the projected world means not the world is making him happy. Says कि मैं देख रहा हूँ दुनिया है सत्य है दिख रहा है इसमें मेहनत करूंगा कुछ कुछ कब मिलता है अब हैप्पी कभी नहीं मिलता है नेवर माइंड बहुत बार होता है फिर से आई विल डू माय बेस्ट दिस कॉल्ड illusion. भगवान अपने माया से अपने आप को आच्छादित करके हमको दिखते नहीं. Amma. In devotion, we ask him, Mamevaya Prabhadyante Maya Meta. In Vedanta, we pierce through the layers of Maya to the deep inquiry and on the seat of meditation. Most important is dhyana. Ultimately, we all have to enter into the deep meditation to transcend all that which is other than Brahman. Whether you call it Panchakoshas, the three dehas, or the Drashta Drishyam, जो भी कहो, take any of the methods, but we have to transcend them on the seat of meditation. वहीं मिलता है हमको वैसी तरह से मिलता है अन्यथा और कहीं नहीं मिलेगा. But even to take up those higher subtler sadhanas, we need tremendous amount of willingness or willpower and energy. Who will do that? The one who slowly, steadily, in this way educated, in accepting that Brahman alone to be real And how much ever realistic the world is appearing, yet it is not so. So, for the many lives of study of Shastra, when he is convinced about this, then the Himmat Hausla in him will be on the meditational seat to put effort to transcend the upadhis and see that Bhagavan. And the one who is consistent in his study of Shastra and in his devotion to the Guru, even though it is very slow, but he will be transformed. He will be slowly, slowly traveling into that path, toward that goal in that path. बस शास्त्र गुरु को पकड़ा तो like a snail walk only, but then walk is happening. What the summit when we reach, that anubhuti, and it is so exhaustive, so beautiful that all the shrama, all parishrama, all tyaga we have done to reach that is accepted to be worthy, known to be worthy, proved to be worthy. अच्छा हो गया हमने किया after reaching it. But throughout that, the continuous struggle is always there for everyone. So this is how the Saptama Anuvaka we have seen. The last portion was Bhaya Hetu also is Brahman only. Therefore, Brahman Asti. This is what its conclusion. So, Asmad Tesham Abhaya Darshanas Asti Tad Abhaya Karanam Brahma iti. Then in the last one, again he says, तस्माद् जगतः भयदर्शनात् गम्यते नूनं तदस्ति भयकारणम् उच्छेदयेतुः अनुच्छेद्यात्मकः यतः जगत् बिभेति इति. Not only an individual, the whole world is frightened. So the fear in the world indicates the fear causing Brahman's presence. And all the discussion we have done yesterday, you have heard it sufficiently, contemplated. उच्छेद्य वस्तु उच्छेद हेतु दर्शनादि उच्छेद्य अभिमतस्य भयं भवति अनुच्छेद्य हि उच्छेद हेतुः तत्र असति उच्छेद हेतौ उच्छेद्ये न तद्दर्शन कार्यं भयं युक्तं सर्वं च जगत् भयवत् दृश्यते तस्मात् जगतः भयदर्शनात् गम्यते नूनं तत् अस्ति भयकारणम् उच्छेद हेतुः अनुच्छेद्यात्मकं यतः जगत् बिभेति इति. What a cute sentence, very wonderfully presented by Bhagavan Adi Shankara, very, very spashta rupa. Uchcheda karanam, the cause of destruction when it is seen. Then only Uchchedya abhimata. Adhimatasya bhayam bhavati. The one who considers that he is destructible, destroyable, then he gets fear. And in that, whatever is the uchchedaka is there, uchcheda hetu, that has no fear at all. Uchchedya, whichever it considers, that darta rehta ho. Then tatra asadi uchcheda hetu uchchedyena taddashana karyam bhayam yuktam. If the उच्छेद्य हेतु नहीं है उच्छेद कारणम देन उच्छेद्य में भय नहीं दिखना चाहिए. These are all very beautifully put sentences. The main sentence is this: Sarvam cha jagat bhayavat drishyate. Is it not? It will be very simply understood in the morning between 7 to 9, 9:30. The whole country, their activities, all of them, are conducted as if it is not done, then some catastrophe is going to happen. Calamity is going to happen. Everything, waking up से लेकर के, दांत मान से लेकर के, बच्चों को बाथ टब में नहलाकर, कपड़े पहना के, जल्दबाजी में कुछ खिला के, बैग टांग के गले में, टिफिन बॉक्स, पानी का बोतल देकर, lifting that fellow, putting in that van or auto. ये नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं करेंगे तो कुछ नुकसान होगा. In that bhaya it is done. Child also with all the bhaya only sits in that auto while doing everything with bhaya till that time. Then in the school, the entry also is with bhaya. Throughout the classes, which teacher will come, what they teach, bhayam, bhayam, bhayam. And all that is over time में घर पहुंचने वाला भयम. Then having reached home, again there is भयम, dinner करो, नींद है वगैरह. नहीं किया तो कुछ नुकसान है, is that fear. So too the man, he also, in that car, scooter, whatever transport, भयम भयम. सुबह उठकर नहाकर, then if he has to do any anushthanam, he does it. Then himself taking his own carriage, whatever, again going to the office, he is also in bhayam. Whether it is an officer, whether it's a middle person or a very low level or class, जो भी है डरते डरते जाते. And in the office, which file, which work, continuous bhayam. Every profession. Then again coming back in the evening, bhayam. Then throughout the Jivitam, everybody at every stage for something or the other, there is a bhayam, bhayam. And if you see the traffic on the road, है ना, कितना लोग भाग रहे between that 7 to 9 and evening 4:45 5 to 7:30. Otherwise also, but these two peak hours, you just to see भाग रहे हैं लोग, कहाँ जा रहे हैं? Somebody is pushing them, behind. Thousand things are there, but common is bhayam only. Children, bhayam, if they go to school late, then they will be made to stand outside. Officer goes late, then there will be a remark. Then the late coming points don't note होते रहते हैं. Then the demerit points they are. Or the boss will scold. Our subordinates will humiliate if boss comes every day late. सब जगह भय नहीं दिख रहा है. See that marketplace. What a fearful activities going on happening. Seen any business, industrial production unit. सब डर के. Anywhere we see. That's what he says. Sarvahami jagat bhayavat drishyate. Sarvam cha jagat bhayavat drishyate. Then take the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom. They also are running like human beings. कोई पीछे है, भय करा रहे हैं, नहीं किया तो कुछ होगा. In that way, nobody is relaxed. Then go to the Prakriti, which is the topic here. The regular rising of sun, moon, setting, seasons coming and going, the planetary system, it is in that their own orbits they are moving, consequently creating differences on the earth, in atmosphere, in monsoons, in summers. कोई पीछे पड़ा है इन सबके करके, एज इफ डूइंग, है ना. द रिवर्स आर रनिंग, the winds are blowing, all of that, na. So Shankara Bhagavan or the Shruti Mata seeing in that way the whole world. So sarvam cha jagat bhayavatu drishyate. Clear? Then bhaya karana, bhaya hetu, if it is not there, then bhaya will not be there. That uchedya karana, uchedya. Uchedya karana is equal to uchedakaha, the destroyer. Seen that the destroyed, which thinks it is destroyable, gets frightened. अब देखो विचित्र पॉइंट क्या है इसमें, इतना डर डर के भी सब लोग कुछ कर रहे हैं, वो फाइनली वो डर ही ट्रू साबित होता है ना. एंड द फियर इज व्हाट ऑलवेज, फर्स्ट बेसिक फियर इज ऑफ sustenance only. With so much of fear, everything is done to sustain, but nobody sustains permanently. Finally, the destroyer alone conquers, and himself is not destroyed, and that is Brahman. जितना डर डर के कोई हॉस्पिटल गया, ट्रीटमेंट लिया, कुछ भी हो, ही मे कम आउट हेल्दी, मे बी लिविंग फॉर 20 more years, 10 more years, और उसके बाद भी वो तो जाएगा ही. By this, another subtle indication is what? Ki the entire Jagat, as it is frightened of some Uchcheda Hetu and itself considering to be Uchchedaka, Uchchedya, sorry. It is Uchchedya only. कुछ भी करो, तुम्हारा डर तुमको नहीं अमर या अमृतत्व देगा, नहीं देगा वो, with any upadhi level of life. Got the mind? At any level of upadhis we live, with whatever the fear, we try everything. Yet, the fear for which we are suffering, called as fear of death, can never be avoided because upadhis are only temporary. They got manifested, they have to be unmanifested again. That's how their fulfillment. Then what? Therefore, who prevails ultimately is that the Bhaya Hetu Parabrahma only. And luckily for us, both options are open. डरते डरते मरने के डर से जीते जीते मर ही जाना. One way is this. Other is what? The one in whom there is no fear of death, in whose presence everything is brightened. That Parabrahma, with that we have always the option to get and identified and free from all fears. Which is already said. Vidwan does that job. यदा हि एव एषः एतस्मिन् अदृश्ये अनात्मे अनिरुक्ते अनिलयने अभयाम और अभयम प्रतिष्ठाम विन्दते. कौन है वो? विद्वान. If somebody does that feat of identifying with that Brahman, he achieves that which others can't, called as bhayarahityam, fearlessness. So everything in the world is endowed with endability, death. How much ever they frighten by seeing that killer Paramatma, their getting killed cannot be avoided when they are at the Upadhis level. But one executes that choice, detaches from the Upadhi, identify with the Brahman, then they are free from that Bhaya. भय किस लिए होता है? नास्ति हम बनेंगे. I may cease to exist. Everything will cease to exist because they are not real. What is that which ceases to have fear of existence? Pure existence. That is the nature of Brahman and Atman. And the Atman Brahman being pure existence, it never subjected to anything for its destruction. Therefore, there is a fear of destruction in him. Like, the fire will not have the fear of burning fire. Snake will not have the fear of poison in it. So too, Sat Brahma has no problem of becoming Asat because it is Sat. Anything other than this Sat Brahma, because it Asat. Therefore, whether it is frightened or accepting willingly, one day it will have to end in being Asat only. सब जाएगा, एक परमात्मा ही रह जाएंगे. That's who builders are there. Chaleja builders and Raheja builders. Everyone is Chaleja. Only Parabrahman is Raheja. So we can be identified with Chaleja and Jate Rahenge. If we can identify with the Raheja, हम रह जाएंगे. This is what we have to do, therefore. That which is eternal, conscious, continuous, birth, deathless, pure Brahman, that is we. We have to ascertain it in our experience. That is the beauty of life. Without achieving this, any other achievement, though in the worldly parlance, is called as great. And awards, rewards, appreciations are poured in, given. Yet none of them avoid death. Therefore, the conquering death wala sadvastu anubhuti alone is the ultimate achievement for anyone. Therefore, without that, doing everything else is not a complete maturity. He has not understood what is permanent and temporary. He is permanently busy in gaining the temporary things, achieving the temporary goals, and feeling temporary happiness when somebody claps for some time. In this world, somebody won a World Cup cricket or football or badminton, tennis. Somebody won the elections. कितने समय के लिए वो शान दान दुख सुख है वहाँ? Is it not only temporary? Otherwise, everything is routine again only. Again, you have to struggle to sustain that name and fame or success or victory. इतना sporadic होता है. Outer achievements and the sukha gained through outer achievements. Nobody is satisfied permanently with any great achievement. Even Nobel laureates, you talk about Bharata Ratnas. हो गए उसके बाद क्या फिर? Still again emptiness. And only in that Atma Anubhuti there is some Purnata. Because Atman alone is Purna Vastu. In other gainings, it's only temporary. Everything so like children. My birthday, they get excited. Birthday comes. Day nahi actually वो date है. And that date they celebrate. But next day again routine. Marriage anniversary हो गया. So then an award is given in a big sabha. Very much appreciated and all. Then सबके द्वारा उनका सम्मान किया गया. Then after that nobody permanently stays. लगातार कोई फूल डालता नहीं. देख के चले जाएंगे वो. You have to go out of that hall. इतने धक्के मारेंगे, दरवाजे बंद करेंगे लाइट ऑफ करके. Is it not? All those who are given awards, do they stay permanently in the place where the award is given? Is that award continuously given? You can observe it in some matches like cricket. तो एक एक बंदे को एक एक तरह का अवार्ड मिलता है. इट्स ओनली 1 minute एक्साइटमेंट. ही टेक्स इट एंड गोज. दैट्स इट. ए वेरी गुड कैच हो गया, मैक्सिमम बाउंड्रीज हो गया, सिक्सर्स हो गया, देन द रन रेट, देन आ गया, देन द प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच, देन प्लेयर ऑफ सीरीज. एक एक आ रहा है जा रहा है, कोई परमानेंट नहीं है. Is it not? Then the fear to sustain it next time, fear for the other next sport, fear from others, they may overtake me, they may break my records, etc. I'm just giving only very well known everyday examples. A party has won election. Again fear. कि इसको सस्टेन करना है. इस बार जीत ली, फिर अगले बार जीतने के लिए क्या करना है. अभी से उनको डर से सोचना पड़ता है. So therefore, sarvam vastu bhayanvitam bhuvi nunam. Vairagyameva atmanubhaveva avayam. So they are the underlining thoughts to be understood behind the superficial expressions of the logical proof that the Parabrahman is existing. Main thing is existence of Brahman. भया अभया दोनों का हेतु ब्रह्म का अस्तित्व है वहां. For both the avidwan as well as vidwan. But underlining में even these things. Therefore, everything in the world is bhaya yukto. So, to put it other way, from here, that posted person, that person of that height, for us from distance when we see, we think that his struggles have ended, his fears have ended. हमको लगता है क्योंकि हम वहाँ पहुंचे नहीं ना. Like I'm only a clerk, he is a bank manager. So I feel the bank manager has reached, therefore there is no fear to him. अब उनको जाकर पूछो वहाँ, they have their own various fears of targets and all that. है ना. वो करोड़पति हो गया ना, अब उसको डर नहीं है. वो मेरे पास नहीं है, मेरे को लगता है वहाँ पहुँच गए तो डर नहीं रहेगा. And that banda has reached it, therefore he is no more fearful or any miserable. हमको ऐसा लगता है. When you go look at him, he has his own problems of income taxes, where to invest, whom to give, and सबसे दिमाग खराब का बात क्या है, याद रखना, in these money issues and all, मेमोरी कि किधर किधर इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, क्या क्या है, वो कागजात किधर है. इट्स अ वेरी फनीएस्ट लाइफ. बट पीपल एक्सेप्ट इट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट फीलिंग कि आई हैव दिस मच मनी. थोड़े से उस खुशी के लिए वो लोग इन सब प्रॉब्लम्स को झेलते हैं. एंड द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम ऑफ not revealing to others how much money you have. Even husband doesn't tell wife also what is his salary. डर किसी को नहीं बताना. And one day he dies and nobody knows where the money, where are all the things. Idea is what? We only look at the other and think that they are happy, comfortable. नहीं है. Nobody can be comfortable, happy, fearless, except the one who identifies with the birth, death, changeless Parabrahman. The one who identifies with the Brahman, he alone can claim to be truly fearless, therefore he alone can relax. Every others are persecuted by something or the other. They have to be fearful, and the fear proves to be true to the end that everybody, everything will end or perish. There's no way. That is what the underlining. Then thinking it again and again and again and again, one day just clicks. If that's the case, then why not go for the permanent? Why जानबूझकर जो टेम्पररी है, खत्म होने वाला है, why should I go for it? When this is achieved, that's the meaning of, as it is said in Mundaka Upanishad, na asti akrutah krutena tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva avigacchetu. That is the maturity. Everything in the world is temporary. I want permanent. It's a common sense, but high level of common sense. Seeking permanent, seeking eternal. High level of common sense. है कि नहीं? How can you seek the temporary जानकर भी ये temporary है? अरे ये तो जजता नहीं हमारे दिमाग के लिए, ह्यूमन बीइंग का, है ना? दैट्स हाउ एनीथिंग यू बाय, वी सी द एक्सपायरी डेट, वी आस्क हाउ लॉन्ग इट इज देयर, कितना गारंटी पीरियड है. अरे भाई वो दे रहा है 3 साल, बट 3 साल के तक रहेगा जितना सत्य है, 3 साल के बाद जाएगा वो भी उतना सत्य है. सो सीक द परमानेंट, सीक द इटर्नल. आज के दिन एक्चुअली ना ये मैसेज है हमारे लिए. Let us intensify our seeking the eternal, permanent in our desire. Let permanent be sought by us, not the temporary. Everything is temporary. It will come, an end day will come to it. That end day comes, that whole glorious thing which we have enjoyed, जिसको आदत हो गया. अब देखो, the most pathetic thing is what? When the 5 years tenure of the president of India is over, if somebody is very highly spiritual and Vedantic, then he is sama at every place. Therefore, it doesn't matter to that person. It is all outer upadhi, it comes and goes. Every jiva might have become president at one time or the other, in somewhere or the other world. Nothing special about me. If that spirituality is there, then no perturbing. But if it's not there, see that other person becoming president and handing over to that person, and he is now taking the guard of honor from the Tridhada, and the whole parliament, both Lok Rajya, saluting him. All governors report to him, the new one, हो रहा है. How he will remember all his past. To all his excellency, only the X remains now. Ex-president. For first 6 months of that X-ness, he will be invited here and there. After that, you will not पूरे अपना बर्तन झाड़ लेकर वहां से निकलना है from the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Is it not? Again, anywhere, remember, invited for 5 minutes till ribbon cutting. Because you have to go. If you stand there more, then they will not invite again. Is it not? See, how can you be deluded about these facts? How can we be deluded? We have to be aware of them. Na? Then only what foolish thing we are doing of pursuing temporary, we'll realize. Then only the wisdom of pursuing only the eternal will come to us. He alone is sadhak. तो जाने या अनजाने जो अशाश्वत को impermanent को pursue करता है, he is deluded. He is going to guaranteely suffer because he is seeking the non-eternal. That will go away. And then to come out of suffering, again he shifts his attention to something other, and that also is temporary. From there to the other one. A wise person, having studied Upanishads, he understands the Brahman being real, eternal, immutable. Let me pursue it. Wow, beautiful it is. So the meaning of this bhaya abhaya hetu actually is these thoughts which we have to learn from and inspire ourselves. Therefore, seek the truth, seek the eternal, seek the immutable, seek the birth, death, change, less think. That is the highest intellectual maturity. If he has decided to pursue that, not means he is at good level, but not the ultimate level of intellectual maturity. That is what in all Shastras of Sanatana Dharma put it in different languages. Whether it is said, Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartinah Arjuna Mam Upetyatu Kaunteya Punarjanma Navidyate. Whether it is said here, Aryat Gatva Nani Vartante Tadhama Paramam Mama, 15th chapter, or Yajnatva Neha Bhuya Anyat Gnatavim Avashishyate in 7th chapter. It is put in different languages. The point is this. Only two things in the world, the eternal, the ephemeral. Choosing the ephemeral is the foolishness, deciding to become miserable. The one who chooses the eternal, then is wise because he is not going to be miserable later on, thereafter. Because the permanent, when you gain, you are permanently happy. देख लो. Though it is very subtle, though it demands lot of efforts, lot of sacrifices, introvertedness, ये सब है, इसमें कठिनताएं, पर फिर भी वो जो वस्तु प्राप्तव्य है उसकी खूबी सुन, उसकी महिमा को जानकर उसके लिए हमें कोशिश करना चाहिए. Like in the world also, anything you see, you look at its greatness, then you pay the money, you put the effort to procure it. So too, Brahman being eternal, knowing that value of it, pursue that. He is a true seeker. अब उसका मन भी अब धीरे धीरे from the temporary wean away हो जाता. And by the way, again, don't ask for the remedies of this world because they're all temporary remedies, like the problems. Because the remedy goes and another problem comes. Where there are no temporariness at all, therefore there are no problems at all. That truth alone should be the object of our goal, perception, or pursuable goal. Everything else should go away. What I'm trying to say is, these friends should remain with me. They should love me continuously. This position should be there all the time. But it is going, I will recoup it or regain it too. This is also an impossible effort that also leads to misery. Very careful about it. है ना, जो चाहत है इस दुनिया के शाश्वत रूप में पकड़ के रखने का दुनिया को, वो धीरे धीरे हमको छोड़ना है. अदरवाइज anyway it will end, and your expectation that it's not end causes the misery. Is it not like जब घर में, like the other day, that ceramic, some cups and saucer or some those type of tumblers are brought. गिलास जो है ना, स्टील वाला नहीं, कांच का. The moment it is brought, first thing I decided is it will break one day. Is it not? शीशा हो या दिल हो, टूट जाता है. If you decide in the beginning, one day when it breaks, you will enjoy it. मैं तो already सोचा था. Doesn't mean you break it. You will try to save it only, protect it. टूटने नहीं देंगे. But the catch, if you catch it in the beginning only, then you will be not that much miserable. It's very बारीक सा ही वहाँ फर्क होता है. in knowing the truth and accepting that the world is untrue, therefore it is not acceptable. It will perish one day and trouble you if you take it to be permanent. पहले ही, like these classes will end one day. No, I know it, I accepted it. Therefore, when if it happens, it will happen smoothly. Nothing to worry about it. And don't become too philosophically miserable. स्वामी ऐसे क्या बोल रहे हो, खुशी की जगह पे दुखी की बात. We are talking the truth, we are discussing the realities, not some emotional sympathetic things. Is it not? Truth we are talking, realities we are talking. There's nothing emotional about it. So don't bring that aspect. That is the mind's mischief again. To not allow this real helping wisdom to enter into us. कोई भी शुरू होता है वो अंत होता है, पहले ही डिसाइड कर लो. जिसका शुरू नहीं हुआ उसका ही अंत नहीं होता, वो एक सिर्फ परमात्मा है ना. यद्यत आदि है ना, जातस्य मृत्यु वर्णम ध्रुवम, एनीथिंग इट इज. So that's why with all this listening 1,000 times, the conclusion should be seeking the eternal, seeking the permanent. And that is only the Sarvavapaka Brahmavastu. Now the beauty of it is what? When it is found sought and found, it includes the bliss of everything. You know, to get small bits and pieces of bliss, we have denied the Paramatma. No? All of that is included in this. यावान अर्थ उदपाने सर्वतः संप्लुतोदके तावान सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानति. नहीं नहीं, सर्वतः संप्लुतोदके उदपाने यावाद अर्थः. So in a small little well, whatever all the benefits that are there with the water, all of them and much more are there in a big river. सर्वतः संप्लुत उदके उदपाने यावान अर्थः तावान अर्थः अस्ति. Example. Then what is conveyed through the example? Second one. तावान सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. तो ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः सर्वेषु वेदेषु यावान अर्थः तावान अर्थः सन्ति and much more. So in all the Vedic Yajnayaga Upasana, as a result, whatever the great things are achieved, all of them are there in Brahmanasya Vijanatah, the one who knows Brahman. Brahmagnani is not missing anything. He is enjoying without doing or possessing anything the joy of everything. Exactly the eighth Anuvaka which we are going to study is this only. And in this, an extreme thing is told. Ki all the Anandas of even Brahmadeva also are like the Ananda of a drop of water compared to the oceanic Ananda of the Parabrahma Ananda. Should it not inspire us, therefore, even to deny to become Brahma Deva, but prepare to discover the Brahma Tattva? That entire Ananda Mimamsa will be told in this eighth Anuvak. Very, very powerful, very, very essential. Every Anuvaka, it's only lack of our intellectual ability to pierce through and emotional ability to discover its glory that we are casually listening, casually understanding, casually kaju badam khate hue, we are forgetting it. But these are all high level things that are taught. Like you and I, when the Indian Defense Ministry is talking about how protect India from this border issues, नेपाल से थोड़ा सा प्यार, नेपाल वाले को अकल आया इसलिए इंडिया आया कल, चाइना वाला भी इंडिया में है आज, मीटिंग्स चल रहे हैं, है ना, हाउ टू चार्ट द LAC and LOC, big things they are doing. And this Manipur violence, where from it has come, how to do, the Home Minister calls for meeting, he does this and that, justice and pro vagara, and is very firm. Then the chief of army says, if doesn't get quieted, we may have to take the military action. ये सब बड़े पैमाने पे नहीं हो रहे हैं ना ये सब. हमको क्या लगता है इसको देखकर, एज इफ वी आर नॉट एट ऑल रिलेटेड टू दैट. होने दो, हमको अपने 3 दफा खाना मिल रहा है, काफी है. In the same way, we are listening to the highest Upanishads of highest wisdom so casually as if उससे हमारा कोई संबंध ही नहीं. That is the immature level of intellect. This is how there's nothing to blame here. That is what we are in now. But if we can lift our intellect to more sharper, deeper level, and then bring those feelings key as a human, then I'll put all my efforts to attain that Brahma Swarupa. If that surge, upsurge, that charging, that inspiration of that happens in us, then the study has really affected us, or it has become effective. So this Ashtama Skanda has got all that. Ashtama Skanda, Ashtamas Anuvakam. Every Anuvaka is that way full, complete. But हमको क्या ना उसमें वो वाला this is called as impurity of the heart filled with rajas and tamas. रजस कुछ भोग मिल जाए, तमस कुछ आराम मिल जाए, काफी. ये दोनों पाने के लिए जितना सत्व चाहिए उतना है तो हमको काफी. So this is the biggest problem in every of the human beings, to pull him away from that and induce in him the importance of spirituality is the toughest job for the guru. Guru when he experiments on 10,000 people, एक या दो इसमें क्वालिफाई होते. Otherwise, मेरे को क्या है? I'm happy with my material things. I'm happy with my good sleep. Why should I study Shastra? And he's right also. He's very happy. Why? And he has his excuses. जब होगा तब देखा जाए. वो क्या अभी मेरे को जरूरत नहीं. This is the biggest माया. माया ना हमको फंसा के उसमें मजा दिलाते हुए वहीं रहने का. Like a drunkard, money is lost, intoxication, everybody is insulting. Still, he's got a delusion. He again he'll go for it every day. Very विचित्र, no? हर बार सोचता है यार इतनी बेइज्जती तो हो रही, I'll leave it. But again he goes. We all also like that. So that is how such Guru Upasana, Ishvara Upasana have to do. That highest level of inspiration in us to reach the truth should come, that we give up everything and pursue only that. It's the biggest demand. Is it not? Maybe all have that thing. Now we will start our Ashtama Anuvaka Parayanam today, but class we will have slowly, steadily tomorrow. Maybe 2 minutes I will take and talk about what is the entire essence, out bird's eye view in that. देन भाष्य के साथ हम पढ़ेंगे उसको, बढ़िया सा रहेगा. नो स्पेंड 3 minutes एंड चैंट दिस एंटायर अष्टमोनुवाकः. ओम भीषास्माद्वातः पवते भीषोदेति सूर्यः भीषास्मादग्निश्चेन्द्रश्च मृत्युर्धावति पंचम इति सैषानन्दस्य मीमांसा भवति युवा स्यात् साधु युवाध्यायकः आशिष्ठो दृढिष्ठो बलिष्ठः तस्येयं पृथिवी सर्वा वित्तस्य पूर्णा स्यात् स एको मानुष आनन्दः तेषतं मानुष आनन्दाः स एको मनुष्य गन्धर्वाणामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतं मनुष्य गन्धर्वाणामानन्दाः स एको देवगन्धर्वाणामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतं देवगन्धर्वाणामानन्दाः स एकः पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतं पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानामानन्दाः स एक आजानजानान् देवानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतमाजानजानान् देवानामानन्दाः स एकः कर्मदेवानां देवानामानन्दः ये कर्मणा देवानभियन्ते श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतं कर्मदेवानां देवानामानन्दाः स एको देवानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतं देवानामानन्दाः स एक तेषतं देवानामानन्दाः स एक इन्द्रस्यानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतमिन्द्रस्यानन्दाः स एको बृहस्पतेरानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य तेषतं बृहस्पतेरानन्दाः स एकः प्रजापतेरानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ते शतं प्रजापतेरानन्दाः स एको ब्रह्मण आनन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य स यश्चायं पुरुषे यश्चासावादित्ये स एकः स एवंवित् अस्मात् लोकात् प्रेत्य एतमन्नमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं प्राणमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं मनोमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं विज्ञानमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. Very good reading. अच्छी बात. Very, very important discussion in this particular Anuvaka. First, Bhisha Asmad Vata Pavate. Because of the fear of this Parabrahman only, the wind is blowing. Bhisha Udayati Surya, sun is rising, moving and setting because of the fear of Brahman. Bhisha Asmad Agnischa Indrascha. The fire burning, the moon is coming and going and nourishing whatever job he is doing out of fear to this Parabrahman only. After this is said, this is a quotation of about him. Now starts the next Anuvaka. What is next topic is what? Ki Brahma Ananda Mimamsa. Now, first what is done is a first unit is made. A unit is a human being complete in all aspects, complete in all the possessions. Himself complete in all his aspects of health, young age, and all of that. And complete in all possessions, not position. Possessions, सारे हैं. If somebody is there, which is very important, impossible actually, there is one unit of all. Then it is being multiplied by 100 and 100, 100. Then at every time, that is the next Ananda, next Ananda, next Ananda. So Manushya Ananda, then Manushya Gandharva Ananda. Okay. Then comes Deva Gandharva Ananda. Then Pitrunam Chiraloka Loka Ananda. Then comes Ajana Jana Deva Ananda. Then Karma Devanam Ananda. Then then comes one Deva Ananda. Then Indra Ananda. Then Brahaspati Ananda. Then Prajapati Ananda. Then one Brahma Deva Ananda. 100 times more. Okay. But with that type of upasanas, you have to go to go to that level to enjoy that 100-fold Ananda. Clear? But simultaneously, what is said, Shrotriya Saja Akamaha Dasya. The one who's thoroughly studied Shastra and understood Brahma Tattva, and he has eliminated the Kamana from him, without doing all the upasanas and going to those lokas, he can enjoy all that by being a human only. That is why Shrotriyasya Akamahatasya is the continuously said thing in that. So if you are regularly coming to Upanishad classes and you have transcended all the Kama Hatata being hit by the desire, you are more happier than Indra. You are more happier than Prajapati, even Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva, not Parabrahma. You are Parabrahma, so your Ananda is more than that. That is the purpose of this entire Anuvaka. 100-fold karke, when he talks about Eko Brahmana Ananda, that Brahma Ananda, which is how many 100 times multifold compared to the one unit of human Ananda. That Brahma Deva's Ananda also is a drop only in the ocean of Brahmananda. There you go. That's true also, no? The Ananta Koti Brahmandas are there. One Brahma is in charge of only Brahma, one Brahmand. He cannot enter into other Brahmand. Apna Kambas. How much is must be the Ananda? From our side, it is so big, but from his side, when he is looking at Brahmananda, it's only a ocean में drop of water. I don't know that when the oceanic waves hit the stones or rocks or boulders, how the pani छिड़कता है एक एक बूंद का. That bunda is the Indra or Brahmadeva's Ananda. And the whole ocean is Parabrahmananda. So Ananda Mimamsa is told here. And this is also only to tell us that it can't be told. You know, All this telling is only to tell that it can't be told, but yet there is that Brahman in whose achievement or experience it is a countless, limitless bliss. And you all are working for bliss, happiness only. And everything is temporary in the world. Why not seek this eternal? That's the point. So let us see one by one sentence tomorrow, and lot of intricate, beautiful things as we saw in the earlier Anuvakams will be there here also. To be regular, don't miss the class. Let us go through that systematically. Thank you. Om, 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 Om. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah Paramarashibhyo Namah Parabrahmane Namah Shruti Matre Namo Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. The main essence of today's class is seek the eternal, that decision. Only in that there is no more bhaya. Any temporary thing sought, it is going to end, therefore it gives bhaya, dukkha, samsara. Om.